Texas vodka. The reach advantage, height advantage goes to the 36-year-old Derek Pierce for this 130 catch weight bout. Both fighters are inside, and Pierce is menacing. Look at that stare. Let's get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening preliminary contest brought to you by Live Oak. Texas Vodka is scheduled for 3 rounds in a Fury Amateur Series catch weight of 130 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 131.8 pounds. Fighting out of Crystal Beach, Texas, today he looks for his 2nd win as an amateur. Here is Derek, the Contractor Pierce. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 128.4 pounds. Fighting out of Rosenberg, Texas, today he seeks his 1st win as an amateur. Here is John Salinas. Your referee in charge of the action, Danielle Guevara.
The Contractor in blue gloves, John Salinas in the red gloves. Look for a fast start for Pierce.
Oh, nice high kick there from Salinas. Oh, big right hand counter from Derek Pierce. Looks for an up kick.
Derek Pierce is the most reactional fight. Has the best reactions to being knocked down. Immediately up kicked and went up to the top of his head almost. He kicked so hard.
After a backward somersault.
Yeah. Looked like a breakdancer at the Olympics.
Notice, but Derek Pierce proud of his Fury tenure here. He's got the big Fury tattoo on his forearm. I think that's got to be new.
Oh wow, yeah. Good eyes there. The Contractor is a company man. I love it.
Well, you know, that's just to let everybody else know.
Yeah, at Crystal Beach.
Yeah, he don't want.
At the ship's wheel, which is the big watering hole down there. You want to show that Fury Fury tattoo. No one's messing with you there.
I think we may see a back take here from Salinas, just the way Derek's grabbing. Oh, he hits a reversal. Almost. Oh. Almost hit a reversal. See, he's got some back exposure. He needs to let that head go and just pendulum his hips and bust a 180 and then try to get up to his feet.
Yeah, Alex, and he actually, with his left arm, he has the other arm pinned of Salinas. If he had actually rolled him the other way, he'd probably have better luck because he won't have a post on that side. Salinas has put it in front of him now, so a little bit more difficult.
Just put some heavy shoulder pressure. I mean, this is just a good, strong cross face.
As you mentioned, Alex, John Salinas fighting out of Strong Style MMA. 2 more fighters on this card, Damien Nunes and also Mehul Somaratu. Yeah, Mehul.
I like Mehul, man.
Mehul's he's a firecracker. He's coming up in a couple of fights as well, in 3 fights, excuse me. But yeah, busy day for Strong Style MMA coach Richard Burmaster. He's also our coach as well, as VP and head matchmaker.
Yep, and a good one he is on both.
Yeah, he can be better.
Yeah.
He can be better on our side. I love Rich.
So anyone who maybe does jiu-jitsu and wants to do MMA, you need to understand the grappling is so different because it's simplified and super intensified. And notice the big ground and pound here from Salinas.
Oh, man, big flush right connect.
He's got to watch the up kicks and the low kicks, I suppose. Oh. My man, the Contractor, loves doing damage. But the difference is the Contractor was just really grabbing him to hold him close to mitigate potential range for strikes. It's such a different reaction grappling in MMA and grappling in jiu-jitsu. I mean, guys are always grabbing around your head, grabbing at your arms, overhooking, just keeping you close so you can't posture and punch. It really hinders the transition potential for both fighters. That was that right hand that dropped him into that backwards somersault up kick.
Yeah, Derek Pierce is always very exciting to watch, and he's even as the bell rang to end the round, he goes over to his stool. He's very intense going over to his stool, refuses to sit. Actually, he didn't even sit down on the stool. They knew better to even bring it in. It's not even in the cage.
I mean, this is his 5th fight now. He's starting to become a pretty seasoned amateur.
Yeah, I think he showed that. He took the damage well. It didn't really seem to affect him. It knocked him down, but it didn't really seem to affect him much on the ground.
See if Pierce can avoid going to the ground in round 2. Definitely does his best work standing. So up against the cage, now we go.
For a ghillie.
And he's to throw that leg over the back of Salinas.
Yeah, and make sure the choking arm is in position.
Yeah.
We saw the
Probably
idea,
the most important part.
Yeah, so there's 2 like heavy aspects to guillotines. The upper body grip, the front headlock, and then the, nice reversal there. And then the lower body control, which is getting the non-choking side leg around the waist. And you saw Salinas go cross body. Now this is probably tight and uncomfortable, but he's not gonna have leverage to choke him to sleep.
Pierce going back to this position that we saw in round 1. Trying to hold him tight down to his body, but like you said, Alex, both hands are free on John Salinas. So, well, his left hand is free, his right arm is just about to get out of there.
Side control for Salinas.
Transitions to mount.
Yeah, Salinas, plenty of time here. Salinas is good, just wear him out just a little bit.
Exactly, let him bridge like that.
Oh, big punches raining down.
Yeah, we're gonna see TKO. I mean, we're gonna see TKO.
This is getting close, and that is it.
Finish.
John Salinas gets the finish. Derek Pierce not happy with that. He was arguing that his shell was still in place, but
I mean but that just blocking is not defending. I mean, he didn't bridge. You got to hip escape. You gotta push the hips. I mean,
yeah, not exactly sure. I mean, I think everybody in the room knew that that was going to be a stoppage if he stayed in that position. Apparently, except for Derek Pierce.
Perhaps when he watches it back, it maybe looked worse than what he was feeling. And like, if that's the case, I can appreciate that from the perspective of Pierce. But you know, you gotta bridge, you gotta bump, you gotta grab. You know, that must have been probably 20 strikes.
yeah, and they were hard punches.
Yeah, he's fully postured.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, there's... Yeah. Derek Pierce not happy at all.
Yeah, those last 8 or 10 punches didn't seem to be connecting that well, but I guess it had already started. I mean, I kind of see
so
where...
I believe they weren't like hitting him clean, doing like heavy damage. But I think it was his body language and just like not moving his head or his hips.
Yeah, I think 100 times out of 100, that's a stoppage. I mean, they're gonna sit in there, especially as an amateur.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let you take a ton of damage as an amateur. And you know, even though it's, you know, obviously he jumped right up, he could have kept going, but it would have just been more of the same. He wasn't showing in any way that he was gonna be able to get out of that mount.
All right, let's make things official. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 1 minute, 36 seconds into round number 2. Declaring your winner by TKO, John Salinas.
Congratulations to John Salinas, gets his first win as an amateur. Hope to see him back inside here very soon. All right, let's keep things moving and meet our next fighter.